Everybody!
The moment the knight senses your presence, he speaks. You there. I wish to challenge you in a contest of strength, he proclaims, placing his hand on the hilt of his sword. It seems he has deemed you a worthy opponent. Stealing your resolve, you draw your sword from its sheath. Don't hold back.
Okay. Alright, there it is. Yeah, that's like the most common thing. I don't know why, but it has a bad habit of whenever an update goes through, it like resets your audio inputs and outputs. Man, he really doesn't like her. Minimum damage. But it was enough.
Warrior, this is far more befitting of you, he says, entrusting you with his armor. Perhaps returning to basics because of his loss, the knight swings his sword intently.
And that's because apparently it's a toned down version. It's the same version that I played, because I played Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, and that's apparently what Black is based on. But everybody keeps saying that the original version of Ninja Gaiden 2 was harder. I wouldn't know, I didn't play it. I only played Sigma. Alright, to the mausoleum. I never played 3. Because apparently everybody kept saying 3 wasn't that good. I mean, regardless of the difficulty, it was just that people said that 3 wasn't that good, so I never got around to playing it.
Ouch. The floor's covered in spikes. Looks like a trap meant to deter trespassers.
Was 3 the first one that you tried to play?
Fortune favors the bold. Unlike the lower level, the lights are lit. Someone's been here. Another Ivory Order disciple blocks your path. Trespassers will be disposed of. Rout the enemy.
Okay, I don't think I do any dark damage. That doesn't affect me at all. Damn, I'm one away from using her big move. Yeah, the mage has the big damage hit everything spell. She has the big damage hit one. That's his most damaging one. So despite being the big beefy guy, almost all of his stuff is support. Because there's like attack plus 15, that's his biggest damaging skill. And even then it lowers his attack for 3 turns, so he's back to supporting after that. And even then, this is an even bigger one, attack plus 25. I'm not sure which one. I'd have to actually sit down and I'd actually have to look at the numbers for it to see which one is bigger. Attack plus 25 from Mar or 4 times attack from Ridis. Because they're both the same amount. They're both 4 gems. I'd have to say the 4 times attack is gotta be higher than attack plus 25 from Mar.
Yet another ivory impasse. How many of them are there in here? On the orders of Master Sherwin.
Okay, so that turns healing into damage. Healing damages you instead of healing you. Which didn't have to do any healing because the one attack he got off missed. So this is the way I should be going, because there's another boss. So I need to go back and check the upper left.
Let's do this.
Nah, there's definitely other games where Curse does way worse things. All in all, not too bad. Oh, fuck you. So he essentially just wasted his turn there, because the happenstance card just put Curse back onto us, so you can only have one status effect. So this is the way forward. Yeah. I mean, I've said it many times, but it was still Xenoblade that abused my gamer OCD with the 400 fucking side quests. Oh, it's from Mark. Hey, Kaz. Is that on, I mean, I'll enable it if you give me the link to it. And technically this isn't a card game. This just has a card aesthetic. It's just a normal JRPG. Alright, there, both of them should be in now.
sign reads, "There is more here than meets the eye."
Okay. Making it sound like there's a hidden passage, but can't step on any of the walls.
Why not check the wall around here?
Oh. I was thinking they were going to be sneakier than they were. They were actually just
Would you look at that?
super
A
obvious.
secret passage. This must be what that sign was talking about.
Oh, the Queen's Blood? Tetramaster, was that the one from 8 or 9? Because 8 everybody liked, and 9 was like, some people liked it, some people didn't.
Psst, there may be something on the wall nearby. Another secret passage. This is definitely what that sign was hinting at. Be sure to keep an eye out in case there are more.
Okay. Yeah, so 9 was the one that only certain people liked.
Excellent. found another secret passage. These sure make it easy to get lost in this place.
Breastplate bestowed by the God of Thunder. I mean, as if she wasn't already hitting hard enough. They both have their weapons. So the only weapon, the only, like, best weapon that I'm missing is for Melanie. I'm mostly using her as to charge MP, not really so much for attacking.
That was lucky.
Motherfucker.
That was lucky.
Actually, I could probably just toss that. I've got a bunch of them anyway.
Yet another secret passage. How many of these things are there? Don't hold back. Figures there'd be a secret passage here, too. Go on and see where it leads.
Oh, that's all 10 cards. What happens when you get all 10?
Someone shrieks. When you look in that direction, you see a disciple of the Ivory Order. I'm sick and tired of this, she says, even as she storms toward you, weapon drawn. Don't hold back.
So she's just gonna try to freeze my whole team?
Trembling all over, the Ivory Order disciple stumbles away on unsteady legs.
Yeah, it's It's really nice for like a short, low-budget game. Of course, because it's Square Enix, they don't charge you for it like it's a low-budget game. I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks when it should be like 20, but I got it on sale for, you know, about what it should have been. And they made 3 of them pretty quickly. I'm sure they could probably make more, but I do think this series got hurt a lot by people thinking that it was a deck-building game when it's not. The cards are just an aesthetic. Under the hood, it works just like any other JRPG.
Put a secret passage here? Whoever built this place was seriously twisted.
Dark Lore, legendary staff bestowed by the gods. Alright, so everybody's got their best weapon now.
Yet another secret passage. I've lost count of how many you've found, but hopefully, this is the last of them. You sense an extraordinary presence ahead. You'd best not proceed unprepared. You sense an immense power enshrouding the whole of this floor.
Yeah, because I looked up, and apparently this has a bunch of endings to it, which, you know, Yoko Taro being involved shouldn't be a surprise. So let's see if we can get most of them.
The Ivory Order trio lies collapsed at Sherwin's feet. Sherwin glances your way as he notices your presence. You again. What are you after? You ask him. This is the heart of the mausoleum, where the Order kept the dragon prisoner and harvested dragon tear.
Yeah, unlike the end of the demo, where you always end up with like those two cards in the corner that you can't flip, and it just goes straight into the ending. That had to bug some people a lot.
The Order perfected a technique to distill medicine from the preternatural magic imbued in dragon tear. So you were right in thinking you could find Mars' cure here. Sherwin pays you no mind, continuing. How I detested that medicine. It took my parents from me. You struggled to conceal your shock that you and Sherwin suffered the same tragedy. Nursing his grudge, he infiltrated the Order so that he could destroy it from the inside out. After being elevated to the Order's highest echelons, he learned that the dragon was the source of the medicine. Ever since, he had been awaiting his chance to kill the dragon. He finally got it atop the volcano. Now all that's left is to destroy this forsaken place, and the realm will be restored to how it was before the medicine, to how it ought to be. Sherwin stands before the altar and begins mumbling an incantation. It looks like he's gearing up to perform some sort of rite. The mausoleum will be destroyed if you don't stop Sherwin. And if that happens, you'll never get your hands on any dragon tear. Prepare yourself.
Okay.
You attempt to stop Sherwin's rite. But the fallen Ivory Order trio totter to their feet. Master Sherwin, says Winifred, unable to quell her trembling. Why? You used us, growls Berwin, narrowing his eyes at Sherwin. Your actions betray everything the Order stands for, spits Hedwin. Sherwin does not dispute the accusations. On the contrary, he confirms them. Everything I've done, including using you, is to purge this world of that medicine. Sherwin returns his concentration to the rite.
Let's wait and see.
Whatever Sherwin is doing, it isn't good. But you just stand there
Get
watching him.
the bad ending first. I assume this is what's leading.
You keep watching Sherwin. He's almost done with the rite. You keep watching Sherwin for what feels like an eternity. The moment he completes the rite, into the mausoleum descends an eldritch monster. The abomination devours Sherwin, then turns to you. Sadly, this is where your adventure ends.
Okay, so we got eaten by an eldritch monster.
The Ivory Order trio lies collapsed at Sherwin's feet. Sherwin glances your way as he notices your presence. What is it you're doing here? This is the heart of the mausoleum. Now all that's left is to destroy this forsaken place, and the realm will... Sherwin stands before the altar and begins mumbling an incantation. The mausoleum will be destroyed if you don't stop Sherwin. And if that prepare yourself. The Ivory Order trio are still alive, but don't have the strength to get up. You attempt to stop Sherwin's right, but the fallen Master Sherwin returns his concentration to the right. You race towards Sherwin to stop the right, but then Winifred blocks your way. Winifred puts out her arm. You're not strong enough to stop him. He's one of the strongest among the Ivory Order's ranks, she says. Still, says Melanie, batting Winifred's hand out of the way, we have to do something. Let us help. Sherwin pivots to face you, snarling. I will crush any who dare stand in my way. Sherwin attacks.
So... the three assholes are on my team? How are they gonna help?
It'll take more than numbers to win here.
Wasted his turn. Alright, so they just automatically do stuff. This is the guy that wiped the floor with you three? Oh, apparently max level is 30. That's right, so it's just the main character and Mar who aren't unlocked yet. Yeah, that's right, we unlocked them before. Sherwin's success was driven by an intense hatred for the Ivory Order, who distributed their medicine knowing full well that it could do to people. If only his parents had known.
The altar was destroyed in the fight. The bottles placed upon the altar as an offering now lie in shattered pieces across the ground. Sherwin, bloodied and beaten, lies sprawled across the ground. Give up already, you say? Then, from the folds of his cloak, Sherwin withdraws a vial of dragon tear. So it has come to this, he murmurs, before gulping it down. Sherwin's body begins morphing into something grotesque. You hear a voice echoing in your head. A lifeless world, a deathless world. This fetid plane will be purged so that it gleams pure white once more. I, the Owisiswin, will make sure of it.
Really wants me to use dark damage, but I didn't equip anybody with any spells that do it. Well, that alone did 98.
We, too, bear some of the blame for allowing this to happen. Winifred and the others combine their magic for an all-powerful strike The brunt of the blow renders the Oishaswin motionless. But in your head echoes a familiar voice. There is no denying me. This world will fall, as will you. The Oishaswin stirs, stretching his humongous wings. Their power depleted, Winifred and company retreat from the fore. The Oishaswin screeches a bloodthirsty shriek as he bears down on you once again.
Alright, so are the wings also have HP, or is he just... are they just making him look bigger on the board? Okay, they have HP too. That's not too bad. Alright, wings are gone. That hurt. Let's recover before we go on the offense. That was dumb. We didn't have any. That would have been worthwhile when he still had the wings out, but on single target, it's not worth doing. I mean, if she could crit that, that would be nice. That would speed things up.
Foul creatures, be cleansed by my power. The Owicious Wind's power inhibits your actions. The Owicious Wind gathers his immense strength. You have to do something. But the Owicious Wind's power binds you. Struggling against his power, Melanie recalls Vince's final words. Your spell can make this world a better place. Through everything, realization strikes her. The only way out of this is to use forbidden magic. I offer myself, body and soul, as payment. Melanie recites the spell, then turns to you. I'm sorry, she says, her voice faint. You'll have to finish what you started without me. Melanie's powerful magic has bound the Owicious Wind. That same power, though, has also bound her. Her power drained from casting the spell, Melanie collapses to the ground. Her spell breaks the power binding you. You can move freely again and feel your strength return. The spell has bound the Owicious Wind. Now's your chance to end this.
Of course, since they're bound, killing it will probably also mean killing her. Damn, now I don't have anybody to funnel MP.
Give it all you got.
Okay, at least their turns don't count towards the countdown.
You defeated the Owishiswin. Sherwin,
Max level on
returned
everybody
to his
but
human
Bruno.
form,
For some reason, he was
seems not
one
long
behind
for
everybody
this
else.
world. You rush to Melanie's side. The moment you reach her, you notice something strange. Melanie's transformed into a monster.
Kind of a hot monster.
Just then, Winifred and the others return from their search of the area. It seems the emergency stores of dragon tear kept in the altar were all dashed upon the ground during your battle with Sherwin. Despair buckles your knees. You've lost Melanie and any hope of changing Mar back. Winifred slips something into your hand. You hold it up and see the empty vial of dragon tear that Sherwin drank. But if you squint, you can make out one last drop in the bottom. You got a vial of dragon tear from Winifred. The world, cut off from its supply of medicine with the dragon's death. Your twin, for whom you have searched high and low for some way of restoring her human form. And Melanie, transformed into a monster and lying prone before your very eyes. You must decide for which purpose to put the all-powerful dragon tear.
Apparently, we get to wish for more wishes.
As though you were trying to cling to something, you offer up every supplication to the dragon tear. And then... the dragon tear's light overwhelms you. You feel your consciousness start to slip away. Where's that voice coming from? Wake up, screams Ridis, shaking you ungently. Your eyes peel open, and you glance around.
Well, yeah, you always got to collect the Dragon Balls.
You're alive, says Melanie through flowing tears. You let go of a heavy sigh of relief to see she's human again. Bruno says you collapsed after the dragon tears started shining with fierce light, and that you've been unconscious ever since. That's when you realize Mar is nowhere to be seen. You wrap Mar, returned to human, in your firm embrace. Thus your journey drew to its conclusion. As for the story afterward, you return to Advent Castle and make your report of the events to Queen Nilla. She rewards you handsomely for telling her the truth about the dragon, but it's barely enough to cover the cost of repairs to Ridis's home. Bruno returns to the coastal village he calls home, still squabbling with Oreo. The dragon agrees to continue providing dragon tear for the kingdom, so long as he can live the rest of his life in peace and quiet.
Wait, the dragon? Wait, so was one of the uses of the dragon tear to bring back the dragon? Because he died.
Queen Nilla denounces the Ivory Order for their cruelty and seizes control of medicinal production. She does all she can to ensure a more ethical manufacturing process. Winifred, Hedwyn, and Berwyn leave the Ivory Order, establishing a new organization to help the needy.
Yeah, they're still jerks.
And what of you, Mar and Melanie? Queen Nilla asks you to serve in her court, but that's not really something the three of you are cut out for. You decline to set off for new adventures. And to this day, the incessant bickering of the bounty-hunting twins and the Black Witch can be heard in various far-flung corners the world over.
Just the last chapter. It was the second to last chapter at the end where he killed the dragon.
This is a story of long, long ago, and long, long from now.
How you doing, Cucumber? So, gathering up the 10 mystic cards lets you have the mega happy ending where you fix all the problems. Whereas before, you would have to choose between one of the three to use the dragon tear on. Yeah, but you can only ask for more wishes if you got the 10 Dragon Balls or mystery cards that were in the game. Monaka, that was the name of his company. I think we were talking about that on the first day. Because sometimes he gets credited as, just Keiichi Okabe, and sometimes he gets credited by his actual company that makes the music. I'm not even sure he was the main writer on this. I think he was just kind of in charge. Yeah, lead scenario writer Yuki Matsuo. I think he was just kind of overseeing everything. No, it's when he's both directing and writing, that's when you know nobody's making it out of there alive. And I think we've got like a short post-game dungeon we can do also. I don't know, but they got to get rid of that because the giant babies were the best part of Drakengard. We need more giant babies. Like when the giant babies showed up in Drakengard, it had already gone crazy up until that point, but when that happened, that's when you knew all bets were off. It's a surprisingly large team for kind of as simple of a game as this was. Honestly, if we ever do, it'll probably be an indie game. Like, the only reason he was even able to do that in the first place was that they weren't really expecting anything out of Drakengard, so they weren't watching him. I don't know. Let's do a quick search. It looks like keychains, buttons, metallic versions of the cards of like the characters in the games. Nothing huge. $16.50, but that's also including the demo, which is like a prequel. So about 15 even, I want to say. Yeah, about 15 hours.
Thank you for playing. Did you enjoy your adventure? My sincerest apologies, gentle player. I will take your words to heart. As a gentleman, gently. Now then, this is the end of your long journey, which means you and I must regrettably part ways. I hope we meet again in the world of Voice of Cards. It's been a pleasure.
Once he and his sister turned monster fled the island, money became more than a means to an end. It became salvation. He turned to bounty hunter so he and his sister could survive. That one's still locked though.
An old man totters along in front of you. With an eerie smile, he pauses and whispers, "Another eye of the dragon opens." Suddenly, the ground begins to quake so hard, you are nearly knocked off your feet. It stops as quickly as it came, and you let out a sigh of relief. The old man continues on his way, repeating to himself, "The eye has opened."
Alright, Vexing Cave. Okay, so this isn't a dungeon at all. It's literally just a boss fight.
Something dragon-like appears. It's cloaked in an ominous aura. "Please, someone, kill me." Could it be the lingering hatred of the dragon you fought at the volcano? Detestable humans. Detestable world. If you do not kill me, I will end it all.
Okay. That is significantly higher stats than the final boss. Okay, I think this is the point where, like, damage plus 25 would do more damage than 3 or 4 times damage, because it's defense is so high. Or even the ones that just do a flat guaranteed damage. They're still making progress, though. Anytime you want to crit Ridis, that would be great. Almost halfway. Oh, that would have been nice last round. Hey, all. Thank you very much for the raid. What are you doing today? Dragon Quest III. Is that the remake or one of the previous versions? It's pretty good. We actually just beat the game. We're doing the post-game boss right now. The first remake, so the DS one? Ouch. Okay, that's just a free round. That was for PS3, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a whole other accessory you would need to get. This should be the end. Unless this thing has a phase 2.
Thank you. The dragon's malice gives a serene smile, then slowly fades away. You successfully liberated the dragon from its painful curse.
Oh, they didn't put any post game into the other ones, and even then, it was just one boss battle. Like I don't think that cave even had any.
Malice was stronger than the dragon itself. You dread to think of what would happen if it had made it to the outside world. But it didn't, thanks to your heroic efforts. Unfortunately, that means no one knows of your daring deed. And so the adventures of the would-be hero and his companions continue.
I was about to say, oh yeah, like, I don't think there was even any random encounters in that dungeon, so the post-game is literally just that one boss fight. Alright, so I think we're done with the game. And we still got 3 hours. So I guess we can start up on the next one. We can start up on Blasphemous. I was actually expecting that to take a little bit longer. Yep. Fun game. Overpriced, but if you can get it on sale, I definitely recommend it. Yeah, like I had fun with it. Like it's just, you know, a quick JRPG with a card aesthetic. Took about, like I said, about 15 hours. So something you can pick up and go through pretty quickly. Story was pretty good. Alright, so we'll add that one to the list. We'll do Voice of Cards 2 after Blasphemous. Cards 1 is done, so we'll take the list. The second one is the Forsaken Maiden, right? Because Beasts of Burden is the last one. And then I assume it's about the same, so I'll just put 20-hour estimate. Stream marker so I know to split this. And we'll switch everything up and we'll start on Blasphemous. I think I might take my break just so that I can switch the graphical stuff around. Yeah, I think I bought it during the last sale when they were like 55. It was 50 or 55% off. But definitely wait for a sale just because while they are good games, I mean, I assume they're all like around the same length, so 15 to 20 hours, and there's not really a lot of replayability from what I see. So I don't think they're worth it at full price, but on sale, yeah. Like 50 to 60% off, yeah. I definitely think they're worth it. They're fun. Only card games you play is Tactics Ogre. What about Ogre Battle? That one had tarot cards in it too. So do the Persona games. They have cards. This is a mature rated video game. I wonder what this one's mature rated.